Hey hobby fans, welcome back to my channel. Last time, we took a review on the TT-HONGLI Drone Zwei and Drone Dry. And now today, we're gonna have a review and this HG TT-HONGLI Drone 9 Gundam. Like the previous Gundam drones, this mobile suit is featured in Season 1 of Gundam 00 series and is piloted by Johann Trinity. He is the eldest among the three as well as the leader figure. This mobile suit has the same characteristics of Gundam Dynamis and the Gundam Virtue in terms of shooting and firepower. This can be thought of as a combination of the long-range shooting function of the Gundam Dynamis with the artillery warfare capabilities of the Gundam Virtue. The Drone Eins specializes in long-range weaponry and requires the assistance from the other two drones to use the full power of its Mega Launcher. Since it is a Gundam drone, as usual, it also has the same body frame structure and basic parts with variations in weaponry, equipment, the color, and the head design. The most distinctive feature of the Eins head is the huge blade antenna located at the top. This enhances its communication capabilities, enabling it to serve as a commander unit and strengthens its data link with the Drone Dry during bombardments, just like we seen on the anime. One thing that I do like on this kit is that it has a lot of mechanism and other gimmicks. Unlike my previous review of the Drone Dry, which has almost no specialty at all. This also makes the Drone Eins stands out compared to the other Gundam drones. And as you can see, this kit has a lot of armaments or simply sets of weaponry. We have this GN launcher, a huge powerful long-range beam cannon which had a foldable barrel. It is mounted on the right side of the backpack. It can be fired with its barrel unfolded or folded. And it has two firing modes, the GN Mega Launcher and the GN High Mega Launcher. The Eins backpack have two concealed ports, one on each side, to allow the other Gundam drones, most likely for the Drone Dry, to plug in the extendable section of their forearm mounted GN handgun for the docking and transference of GN particles when using these firing modes. The GN launcher gains mightier firing modes when Eins docks with and receives GN particles from the other Gundam drones, specifically to the Drone Dry, which gives me a lot of fun when combining them all together. Not to mention that this GN launcher has its handle, which pops out if you're going to fold this section. This is not meant for the Drone Eins to hold, it is meant to be hold either of the Drone Dry or the Drone Zwei. Also, we have this GN beam rifle, which is a kind of weird looking, for it actually looks like a crossbow if you look at it in some kind of angles. But this is no ordinary beam rifle. The GN beam rifle on the Drone Eins also functions as a part of the GN Mega Launcher and GN High Mega Launcher, with its top rear section flipping up for attachment to the bottom of the launcher's barrel. Yes, you can fold this gray part of the rifle, which can serve as a balance support for the GN Mega Launcher when the Drone Eins is making some sort of firing mode. You can do this by slotting this part here. This will also maintain the kit's overall balance if you're doing some kind of firing position in your action poses for this guy. But even if you don't do that, it can still maintain its balance well. Thanks for the sturdy build quality of this even though it is a bootleg. Like the Gundam Throne Dry, the Throne Eins comes with this shield pod in its left shoulder, which is connected to its backpack through the use of this rubber cable. Now I wonder what's the purpose of this thing. It looks like a machine gun bullet for me. Anyways, it looks cool with this gray color and adds more detail to the overall kit itself. And it has these two beam sabers on both shoulders, which is pretty common for Gundam Thrones. Moving on to the kit's articulation, it is pretty basic for an HG kit. It has a similar articulation just like on my previous review on the Gundam Thrones Y and Dry. I am able to move the arms almost a 90 degree. The shoulders can be moved freely and the knees are double jointed. It can be bended and moved back and forth easily. And for the ankles, it seems quite fine. Most of the Gundam Thrones are almost similar in terms of articulation, but they all have the same flaw in terms of their head designs. These Throne Eins can actually turn its head left and right but can't look up neither look down, and its waist seems to feel like kinda stuck and won't easily move unless you apply some sort of force to turn the waist slowly. Overall, it's just a pretty basic for a bootleg, can't get so much posing and articulation. I'm a bit limited for all TT-HONGLI drones due to their design. I didn't encounter any sort of difficulty in assembling this one. The polycaps were great, the stickers sticks to the surfaces of the kit very well. At this price, it seems alright to me for a bootleg. I'm pretty impressed with this model kit as it can be quite fun to play with. Also, I actually like its sets of weaponry, especially this gigantic GN launcher, in which measures almost 12 inches long when folded as a GN High Mega Launcher, and it is almost longer compared to the size of the overall kit. The mechanism of the GN launcher and the GN rifle is actually very good, and they can interact with each other, which kinda reminds me of its good weaponry design. For a bootleg kit, it has a lot of gimmicks and specialty. It is almost perfect for me. If I'm gonna rate it for a bootleg, considering its build quality, mechanism, and sets of weaponry, I'm gonna rate it from 10 out of 10. And that is for our short review. Please leave it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Hobby Brothers Reviews.